In Australia, we've got deadly animals aplenty. We've got funnel web spiders who'll murder you and your family. Under every second rock is a redback spider, and they'll kill you just because, I don't know, they're bored or whatever. We've got invisible brown snakes who'll bite you on the foot and you'll be dead in 7 minutes. Just like that, kaput. We've got the world's deadliest creatures all over the place. We've got magpies who'll steal the eyeballs from your face. But at least we don't have AR-15s. We've got great white sharks who'll ascend from the deep and rip you in half with their razor-sharp teeth. We've got saltwater crocs who'll death roll you to death, and sea snakes who'll gladly snatch your last breath. We've got a blue-ringed octopus, no bigger than this, that just sits around in rock pools waiting to kill kids, and even the platypus, a cute beaver duck thing, has got a spur on its ankle that'll kill you in one sting. But at least we don't have AR-15s, and at least they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic teens. We've got stonefish and stingrays and sea urchins and shit, and hectic fucking homicidal box jellyfish. And these jellyfish, they aren't even sentient beings. They don't even really do stuff or know about things. They just float around on the whim of the currents, being pointless, non-cognitive, murderous cunts. And if that weren't enough in terms of natural hazards, here in Australia, the sun causes cancer. But at least we don't have AR-15s, and at least they can't end up in the hands of suicidal teens. And at least we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day buying off politicians not to change old laws. We've got bull sharks, cone shells, saltwater crocodiles, honeybees, European wasps and blue-ringed octopies, death adders, blue bottles, redback spiders, tiger sharks, tiger snakes and lizards that'll bite ya. We got sea snakes, taipans, cassowaries, copperheads, all the creatures of the land and sky and sea that want you dead. Toadfish, stonefish, irukandji jellyfish, bull ants, centipedes and ticks that cause paralysis. Thank fuck we don't have AR-15s, and thank fuck they can't end up in the hands of psychopathic suicidal teens. And thank fuck we don't have an NRA who pay millions of dollars every day buying off politicians not to change some law. A law that was written 200 years ago, in a time when it took 3 minutes to reload a single round of ammunition. We knew nothing about depression, and you couldn't fire 45 rounds in 60 seconds. There wasn't even such a thing as automatic weapons. And there weren't 31 mass shootings monthly. But what would I know, 'cause I'm from another country.
I always get a laugh out of that. Hey everybody, welcome to Aussie Rules. It's 24th of May here in a very cold Brisbane. Believe it or not, it's fucking freezing now. There's some sort of cold snap going through, and I think I was driving to work the other day and it was like 14 degrees C or something, which doesn't bother me personally, but you see everyone's starting to put their jumpers on and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm like, can everybody hear me okay? I did tests on my phone. I could hear the intro, so I'm assuming that I sound okay. Um, so yeah, I was supposed to go live yesterday, but I wasn't feeling that well yesterday. So been, thinking about things, so decided to jump on now. It's only like barely 9 o'clock in the morning here, Sunday. And it's nice and quiet here. Yeah, it is cold. Mel wanted to know if I was doing a live on electric blankets, but I haven't cracked my electric blanket out yet. I actually like the cool weather, although I do have the heater on in my room because I have quite a large room. I turned 2 rooms into one, so I have a quite large room. But having the computer on in my room makes quite a lot of difference. It ends up heating up the room, and many times I actually, when it's not like barely winter, because I think winter starts. Mel, I think winter starts the 1st of June probably. So still got another week before that shit happens. So yeah, if anybody wants to come up, I'm not dismissing it. I was just gonna this is sort of like on the fly. I don't have. This is like totally not Casper like. I don't have anything written down. I haven't got even topics about what I wanted to talk about or points about what I wanted to talk about is not written down. Just decided to stream on the fly, which I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I usually have stuff written down or just points about what I wanted to talk about. So, what I should am I just going to read the chats from StreamYards or should I open YouTube? I'll probably just go with StreamYard because I didn't advertise this anywhere except for my Discord. Because I didn't think it was going to be like a bit of a bummer, a bit of a bummer of a stream. I'm not going to get. I just don't care. Actually, I was just going to record it sitting here and then just post it, but I decided that I'll go live because I don't want to like be a pussy and not have comments or whatever. So I thought, nah, I'll just do it live. But I feel like I'm just sort of talking to myself. When you're sitting there and you're reflecting and have your thoughts, and there's been so much shit going on, and even when you're not involved in other people's stuff, still sit back and think, oh fuck, could you imagine how bad it is for that person, blah blah, and people going through these difficult things, and it's all fucking online. It's amazing. I mean, my real life, and I don't know if everyone else is the same, but my real life is so easygoing and calm and just relaxing. I don't have people fighting in your ear or messaging you in real life, messaging you complaining about other people or being judged for being other people's friends or this person's doing that, and how can you support this and that, and oh my god, it just gets like so fucking overwhelming, and yeah, and eventually it comes around on yourself, like I was reflecting back from even if I just reflect back from January, which is only 5 months back, well, nearly 6, but and it's like, oh my god, there's so much has happened online, so much like garbage that you just wish wouldn't have, like, none of it just didn't exist, and for me personally, like, like I get told, I'm being told, oh, you've made, so many friends on, online. And yeah, okay, I've made friends online, but I've also, this is the part that I want to admit to, is I also lost a lot of fucking friends. And, because of just, I don't know. Instances, sorry. I had I heard this weird noise. I feel like Nikki. I heard this weird noise and I just sort of like turned around, and I have these really heavy drawn curtains because I don't like light. I have issues with bright lights with my eyes and everything. I don't have the best of um eyesight in the bright light, and I have sunglasses all the time. And oh look, my Nightbot's just kicked in. Nightbot's just kicked in. That's cool. Oh, I probably should. So, have I got modifiers? Oh, that's fucking great. Moderators in here. I'm pretty sure I do. Because I'm in the StreamYards chat and they don't show the blue wrenches. Yeah, I have Mel in here and stuff. So, okay, I have someone watching the chat, or as in actioning the chat. What was that noise? Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I heard this noise and I turned around, and it's like that creaking noise, and it was, I think it's one of my shed doors, which is not too far away outside this window. And it was just like, that like someone's coming through a doorway bullshit, because I closed alone and it's quiet here this morning. At the moment, neighbors were having some sort of party last night. Fair dinkum, I'm so over this neighbor. And but he was done by about 11 p.m., which is fine, no problem on a Saturday night. I don't care, but it was like had that bass noise going on, and like I was in bed and I had my phone on and I was listening to trying to catch up with Howard Stern during the week. I think I started to listen to the 20th, which was that Wednesdays. Yeah, that was Wednesdays. So that he only does Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I was listening to Wednesdays, and I had to turn it up loud so that it sort of drowned out the other noise. And that's right, like next to me. It's just fucking and he did it last weekend too. He did it last weekend, and it was so annoying. And maybe I don't notice it. Maybe because I'm home more because of the restrictions and stuff. Because normally I'd be out on a Friday night, either maybe soccer. Even though I wasn't playing this season, I'd still go and watch people because my old team has split up over a couple of different teams or different areas. And I still like to go and catch up and watch them play and just catch up with them. It's just my chance to get out, like on a Friday night. And then Saturday night, I usually go to the club and meet up with my friends at the club. So maybe the fact that I'm home these Friday nights and Saturday nights is the fact that I actually hear this idiot next door with these noises. Oh my God. One night, it was near 9 o'clock, right? And he's chopping wood and like really loudly. Oh my God, neighbors are the worst. I so want to live on like a property with a bit of land where you just don't have a house close to you. That would be the ideal situation for me. I really, really like that. This living in like the old, concrete jungle side by side. Feel like a rat in a maze. Anyway, so my title today, I think, was Internet, Friendships and Relationships. So if I'm reflecting from say January, it's just like, I don't know, it's getting, I keep saying to people, well, I've said to a couple of friends that I was considering taking a break, which I still am, but I wanted to get this out first. So I don't want to be like the other people that just disappeared. The people that just disappeared, that bothers me. Like they don't even tell you, and like they just disappear. Like, and then you go like, well, what happened to so and so? Oh, she's taking a break, or oh, she's left. People like, it's just so much drama. And like, I know people have said to me they're in like 20 discords. Are you fucking shitting me? I can't even handle 4. Right. And I've told everybody, like, I really don't have any secrets that I'm not willing to talk to people about. If I do have stuff that I just don't blurt out. I'm willing to talk to people. And I mean, I have my own Discord that I started, and it took me like years to even start that, because I always had the Discord. I always had the opportunity to create the channel and the rooms and all that. It was always there, because I mean, look at my Discord number, guys. I'm 0807. I'm pretty sure that's my number. That's without checking. Oh, I have somebody popping up. Add to stream.
Hi.
Oh, you have your video on. Yeah, there.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
look
turn
at
it off.
that.
I just didn't want you to think I was going to porn bomb you.
Oh, I didn't really think about that. Yeah.
Good.
Uh,
I
shit.
don't want to be associated with porn.
Well,
Much.
I pretty much know how to avoid it, like
Oh,
as far as where my link goes and stuff like that. No, not that I don't think that's funny. I actually do think that's funny, and I got asked the first stream I ever went live. I got an ass right there, and I never deleted it. I just left it. I don't know whose it was. But...
Well, I figure I better show myself to
What
prove it's me.
So why are you up so early? Because if you usually stay up all night, so I would imagine you'd be sleeping during the day.
No, I usually get up about 4 o'clock and start work. I've been doing a bit.
Okay, I'm not usually up this early.
Freezing. It's freezing. I was in bed. I thought, I'll get up and make a coffee, and then tragedy struck.
What?
There's no caffeine in my house.
Oh, what? Did someone have the last of the coffee and not say anything?
Yeah. Well, it's probably me also, but.
Oh. See, I think if I did that, like my mum doesn't let anything run out. Like, she's just one of these. She doesn't shop properly, which really annoys me. But I just gave up. Like, she's one of these people that just stop at the shop every couple of days, and you're paying like top dollar at the corner shop, whereas you just should be going to the supermarket once a fortnight and just fucking stack up. But she doesn't get it. She's always. Which one do you do? Do you do the big shop or the?
Oh no,
shop?
I'd organise my organising if I had a chance. No big shop, but I thought I had another one here, but I obviously don't. But anyway.
Yeah, but like you save you don't realise it, but you save so much money by
money.
By just going to the supermarket once a week or once a fortnight, depending how big the family is. It's only the two of you guys there, right? Like us, so you don't really need that much. Yeah, you don't really need that much.
He's barely here.
No. Yes. Anyway, I was saying, Mel, like I was sort of like with recent things, I was like reflecting back from say January, where it just sort of like things started to go shitty. Well, for me anyway.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's just like one thing after the other, and it's just like
I agree.
You're kidding me, like.
YouTube sort of like a bit of a time vacuum too, like I know it's not real life, but say if you compared it to real life, like it'd be a ratio of like 3 real months is 1 YouTube month. Because everything seems to go in fast forward with YouTube. One day you're talking to someone, the next day you're not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems to be, exacerbated a lot online. Faster pace than real life, put it that way. Like you miss a day and you come back and you go, what happened? What happened there?
Yeah, like there's some things that I like, if people are fighting and then over whatever, and then they make peace or whatever, that's fine. I like it when people are resolving stuff, which is good. But sometimes it puts you in a difficult position if like if you back somebody and then that person flips and then makes up with them, you think, oh, where do I stand?
It's a bit difficult too, and sometimes you are put on a spot. Like we've had the same thing happen where one of us has been put on the spot, and then you're like, well, where's the loyalties lay there? Because I like both of these people, and
I was in
why
that
do I have to
particular
choose
situation,
something?
In that particular situation, which is probably the first thing that happened to me, that was this year. When that happened, I was just like, I didn't know like what to do because it was all fairly new to me. I hadn't even been in a group before.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's like, well, do I tell that person? Do I not tell that person? Oh, what am I supposed
Well,
to know?
like it's so
Yeah, it's
easy to
hard.
make a
It's hard.
mistake and offend somebody, and it's just
Yep,
like,
I
oh my
totally
god,
agree.
what the fuck do you do? Like,
Yeah,
one people are telling you one thing and pulling you
yeah,
one way, and then the other people are not necessarily saying or doing anything, but you don't know, like, oh, like I was sitting back thinking, like, oh, are these two people, like, are they bad people, or is it
yeah,
just a
exactly.
misunderstanding, or and everyone's like, I mean, I'm no sucker, as you know, and like I was trying to, like, people can try to persuade me, but I'll always go with my gut
Yeah,
feeling and
exactly, exactly.
what I think. And I
Hmm.
would, and you know what? At the end of the day, I would have really liked to have stayed friends with everybody, but in
Mm,
that situation, it wasn't possible.
no. Yeah, you're absolutely right, darling Nikki. Yeah, rumors and conspiracies.
And the
Chuckle,
rumors and
chuckle.
conspiracies, yeah.
Don't we know all about them?
But
Anyway.
another thing too, like, I sat by and watched people run Discords for a long time before I decided to make one myself. And I always thought, I would learn. I'll learn from these other Discords, because Rostov's Discord
Yeah,
is a
good
good one
idea.
is a really good example to learn from, and you see all the different people in there, different personalities, and the openness of the beefs and the fighting, and like it's
The
so.
fighting thing's not me, but he does have a brilliant page. He really does. When I went in there and had a look, I just went, "Oh wow, what's this trivia page?" And then the listening page. It's a really good community page. Well,
Yeah,
as much
yeah,
as like a
yeah.
young person's community page, let's just say.
I picked up a
Mm,
lot of points from that, and
mm,
but I haven't been in too many Discords. Like, the only other Discord I think I was in or am in was Mary's, and Mary's was
mm.
running hot there for a while, but seems to
Yes,
have
it
sort
was.
of, yeah. And it was like, if you weren't like, if you left RDA or something, or you just didn't participate, then they'd
Mm.
find you in Mary's and then continue there, sort of thing. There was fights going on. The same fights were going on in
Yeah, I
both.
guess.
Like,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I
yeah.
noticed.
Hmm.
And it's like, okay, I got to admit, sometimes the drama is actually quite amusing to listen to. Like,
Oh
for
yeah, I
example,
agree.
I was at work one day, and Cynthia, who's in RDA, had an issue with Rev. I don't know
Mm.
if everybody knows who I'm talking about, and she was just like absolutely like smashing him in
Oh,
voice
okay.
chat in, I think first it was in RDA and then it was in Mary's, and I was listening
Mm.
to it, and it's like, I gotta admit, like, I think like, oh my god, what's wrong with you, Casper? Like, why you find this funny? Like, because she was like just totally killing him at the time.
Yep.
I mean, whether or not he asked for it, I don't know, but like, he's still like, Rev is around and seems okay to me from another bloke's point of view. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I've spoken with him.
I don't know what he's like with the
I don't have an
girls,
issue with
but
him.
I think even B kicked him from Mary's at one stage
Oh yeah,
because
she
he
did.
was
Yep,
rude or
because he's
something.
been
So
a pain. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. So, but I don't know. Anyway, that's not really. But for me personally, like, I felt I will always feel uncomfortable with the whole situation with the oh, I don't even know if I was a boomer or whatever, but I feel I'll always feel uncomfortable because I'm not speaking to those people anymore. I'll always
Yeah.
feel sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
Even if that person dislikes us, or those people
Yeah.
dislike us, and I copped a fair bit from Claire, but like,
Yeah.
I still feel overall sad that that I don't have those people. Like, I don't talk to those
Yeah.
people anymore.
Yep.
I
I
really
agree.
thought that I really hoped that that whole shit could have been resolved.
Resolved. Me too. But
Yeah,
anyway,
and it never has, and it never will now. Like, it'll just be
no,
what it
no,
is,
it will not.
now.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. But I tell
but
you what, I
yeah,
do laugh at. I do laugh at Jamie on Fight Night with Des. I can't help it. Every time she's on, I just gotta watch.
you know what? I've seen that a
I
couple
love
of
it.
times. Not necessarily
It's hilarious.
on not necessarily on fight night, but I've seen Jamie and Des
Pardon me.
on, I think, Jamie's live, and it's
Oh,
so
yeah, it doesn't-
funny, and it's so funny because they start off like a couple of times they've started off talking just absolutely fine, right? And then
Yep.
and then
But it is
Des,
hilarious.
who I don't know, I know Des is Kyle's partner or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Des will say, and if Jamie said this about me, I would smash that bitch. And then the next minute, you know, they're going at it, like,
They're
and
at
they started off like being friendly. It's like
Yeah.
that's funny. That's funny. So
Yeah. But Jamie with anyone on fight night's hilarious. I got to tune
Mate,
in and watch it. It's funny.
I have to look. I know a lot of people are like, you know, don't like Jamie, blah blah blah. But the thing is, though, she'll show up and she'll like she knows there's 150 people like that don't like her, and she still shows up and she'll still say what she wants to say or fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Not many people would do that.
Well, not many people are like her, Casper.
Yeah, that's
All I
true.
can say, really?
Yeah, she's kind of unique in a way. Hey, look at my Nightbot. Yeah, you know the
Hello,
Nightbot.
everyone in chat too. I didn't mean to be rude.
You know the Nightbot. I really should open up fucking YouTube. You know the Nightbot was being a bitch the other day. I was doing a driving. I was doing a driving scope to up the Sunshine Coast to Woombye, and I had configured Nightbot the night before to do this in my lives because I thought it would take a little bit of pressure off Doodle for doing the links in the chat because she was on stream, and I don't know, I just thought it would help out, take a little bit of pressure off. And the Nightbot started to get a little bit like sensitive about emojis and Tinksy, of all people, right? Tinksy starts putting these emojis in the live, and the bot warns them, and they kept putting emojis, and then they kicked them. Like they timed them out, and they and Nightbot also timed out Plumey as well. Going like, you're kidding. And Doodle's saying to me, Casper, like Nightbot's fucking gone AWOL or whatever. And I'm driving along, can't do anything, right? Can't do anything because I have a phone only. Yeah. And the phone is only really good for certain things. I know you should be able to do everything the same, but I need a PC. I need a PC to get everything done. So, but anyway, I've now disabled those functions altogether on Nightbot, and the Nightbot should only be putting links out to my channel, and also I should also be doing Cosmic. Oh, hang on, I need to go into
done yours.
YouTube. Yeah, it's done mine, but I think I put commands in for others, but obviously people aren't here that I can do it, so I might do it myself. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to go in. I need to mute this. Okay. All right. So if I put in this command, any moderators can do this, by the way.
What'd you say? You're getting me coffee, Jaden?
Does that work?
It works for me.
There you go. Look at that. So Mel, if you put in exclamation point Cosmic, it will link Cosmic's channel. And if you put in question mark and you put in, I think I put the command as exclamation point Ross, it should do his as well. Let's see if it does. It's not working. Hey, there you go. It does work. There you go. See? So only the mods can. They're the commands for the mods to do. So
we just put in their name.
The explanation point first, or whatever it is. You know, Okay. And then you put Cosmic, just Cosmic, or just Ross. You don't have to worry about mine because I put mine on the timer. So I think every 15 minutes it'll post my link. So because I don't like the excessive spamming in the chat of bots. I think it's annoying.
Sorry.
Don't forget coffee,
shopping list.
Jaden. Don't forget coffee.
He did. He just goes to give me coffee. He goes, "What, a jar?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I even I even got a dislike. Oh, Spacey, I wish you'd get away.
There you go, mate.
Anyway,
Sorry, just giving my son instructions. He's helping his mate move, and because he's a cabinet maker, he comes home with everyone's furniture to fix.
ugh.
We're doing that.
Well, that
Hey,
will be a never-ending job.
Well, I'm waiting for my pink kitchen. Still nothing happening.
You're waiting for your pink kitchen.
Yeah, I just want pink tops to my kitchen.
Oh, okay. As in,
You
as
know.
in. Oh, okay.
Perk to having a cabinet maker son. I want a pink kitchen.
I saw your kitchen though in Plumie's live, right?
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Be careful how much control you give Al. What? Al AL? Is that what he meant to write? Am I reading that right?
I think
Did he
so. You're
mean-
talking about the bot, aren't you, Seraphim?
Probably talking about the bot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I took basically all the bot's power, all the powers away, and just getting it to do. Yeah, just getting it to do. Actually, you know the bot in my Discord, that thing's fucking learning because it's coming up with lines that are just funny as shit.
Yes.
It's like, and they're not
Your bots are
lines.
quite funny. Even the
but-
ones that aren't too. I still sit there and talk to them and go, "Just give me the line, will you? Just give me
It's
the line."
funny when the
I love
bots
this line.
fuck with each other.
Yes, and they tell each other off. That one
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
Like what?
yeah.
Oh, yep.
Anyway,
Artificial intelligence. Gotcha, Seraphim. Mhm.
Oh yes. Sorry.
Next minute, it's Nightbot's channel. He's up
Yeah.
there doing a live.
No, I can always kill it. I mean, you know, I can always kill it. But I'm definitely in Discord. Like, definitely, I didn't do something right in the Discord setup because one day
Yep.
I was at work, and Doodle goes, "Oh my god, can you help me?" And I'm like, "I'm really busy at work," and I'm like, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "I've lost ownership. I've lost my ownership, and so now own the Discord, and this person's this." And I'm like,
Shit.
"What?" And I'm thinking, like, "Fuck, has it done that to me?" Anyway, I
Yes, it
jumped in.
kicked you out of your own channel.
So what I did was I
Mm.
quickly installed Discord on my computer at work, which normally I don't do, but I needed the full PC version app so I can, because that's
Yeah.
what I'm used to. And I went in there, right, and I quickly went into the roles, and oh my god, I think at the time, Copper, I think it was Copper and a couple of others were the owners of the Discord. I was still
Excellent.
owner, but I've proven since then that even though I made Doodle a co-owner of the Discord,
Yep.
I can never be removed
Okay, well, that's good.
because it's my username and password that logs into the Discord in the first instance.
Yeah.
So that is always the master controller. And I thought, thank fuck, because like if you shared ownership and there was a fallout, people can just like kick you and ban you, and
kick you. Yeah.
but also
They
ban
can.
you. Like, how would you get back in?
Oh, well, you'd probably have to beg Copper. She'd make you suffer a little. Bring out the whips and chains. Then maybe no.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, but yeah, so recently, it's just like people like have come, and I don't understand what they're being like, what their argument is. Like, they've been fighting about or saying things about other people, and then these people, I don't want to mention any names. So then someone comes to me and then says, "Oh, so and so's doing this and they're this and they're that," and I'm going like, try not to take it too seriously, because I think that things will just work themselves out, especially between girls and stuff like that. That was
I
my
absolutely agree.
but
Sometimes
the
it's
thing
taken
is,
way out of hand.
though I'm not showing, like, I didn't show kindness and understanding, and I should be, I don't want to be in the middle of that stuff.
No, I can understand that.
And anyway, so there's always a price to pay, and so people might not know, but like Doodle's left my Discord now, so she's decided that I did put a post in my Discord that
Yes,
she's
I saw
decided that she's no longer wanting to be on YouTube or Discord. I don't know if she still has her accounts. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. I've never deleted everything like that before, so I don't know how permanent it is.
Well, I mean, she's in a lot of
time.
channels, so I can understand. It's she's been in
She's
drama
a very
shows,
well
and she's well
respected.
liked. So
She's-
I'd say the more popular you are, the harder it actually is to deal with. Not because of being popular, just for the sake that people fight with other people. Then they say to you, yeah, but they say, oh, never make you choose, and then they're like, but if you say that to that person, I'm not going to be friends with you, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, and then to get
But
that all.
in her position,
sorry.
though, she's a very well respected
Oh,
moderator,
she
and
is. She
she's been
absolutely is.
moderating for a long time. Before she met me, she was a very, very established moderator, and I noticed her in a lot of different chats that I started to go in, and I thought, wow, this person really knows her stuff. And she created this, account, this persona, and she's exactly what she says, is that she is kind and
well, she did actually use her real name originally. I won't say, but she did originally, so you can't say much more than that about a person.
And
they're not
I started
hiding
to think about whether I just thought to myself, like, she came from the drama community. I reckon anyone that comes from the real drama community, and I think she came from Perplexed or whatever. And I feel anyone that can come from there is tough as nails, because that stuff that stuff will just drive you bonkers,
drives me bonkers.
So I mean, I don't watch Perplexed because I don't know who she's talking about, but it's always drama.
Yeah,
so
I've tuned into a couple of them, and like Diane's channel, and I'm thinking, who are they talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know who they're talking about.
Talking about other people, and that's the whole show. That's it.
Yeah, other creators. That's
the drama community. So and so said this, and she shouldn't have her kids, and this and that, and it just goes on and on and on. Anyway, getting back to it. So I'm really sad because Doodle created this beautiful persona and very well respected, and then she came over to our side, which I don't know what the hell we're called, True Crime. I have no idea.
I don't know either anymore.
And then it like, that was the end. It was just like, hang on, maybe this side is fucking even worse than that side, because all these people, great people, have come and then left.
Well, it could be the fact that drama, at least, I don't know what goes on over there. I'm just making a guess. Maybe that they get everything out. Like my family, everyone gets everything out.
Oh, God.
It just goes, I don't like this. Oh, yeah, it's great. You'd love it. So at the end of the day, there's no taking, there's no, he should have done that, she should have said, there's none of that. It's all out on the table and dealt with. Maybe drama is like that too. It's all, although it seems very dramatic and, heartfelt and just bitter and all this sort of thing, maybe it's all the fact that it puts it on out there, and then that's it. Where maybe we hear there's more of, and not on purpose, but people saying, oh, I had a problem with this person, and it gets repeated. And it's like, whispers. It starts off as one thing and then it ends up as something else. And not all the time intentionally, but a lot of the time that's what happens. And you think, how did you get there, mate? Did you come up with that idea? I
always think that when you run, I was put in I've always feel like I'm put in a hard situation, and with being like a person who has a channel, not that it's, overly popular, but I have a channel and I have a Discord.
I'm just laughing at who's in the chat. Hello, elephant in the room.
Oh God, who's that? I don't know.
That's funny.
And I'm putting, like, I always feel that it's like almost my responsibility to stay somewhat neutral, because I like a place where everybody can come to and chat. And I don't like taking sides, and I feel like sometimes, when people force me or try to force me to take a side,
Mm.
I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel
Yeah,
comfortable at
absolutely.
all, and I'll like rebel against that. Like if you tell me not to do something,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just,
Yeah, no, it's
and it makes me
frustrating.
sad. It makes me sad. It really does make me sad that I don't talk to Claire anymore. It makes me sad I don't talk to
Mm.
Twig anymore, and it makes me sad that Marie's left Discord, and makes me sad that Doodle's gone as
Mm.
well. And it's just depressing, and that comes down to that type of situation. And I mean, do I had advice for these people if they talk to me, and even the people that they had issues with. Oh man,
Mm.
we could have just gone into voice chat, could have moderated it, and these people. I like to think these people could have worked it out, could have got their explanations,
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
could have um, expressed themselves rather than pack their suitcase and go home.
Go.
And and
Yeah.
and and now they're bothered about it. They're sitting there going like, "Oh, that fucking scan call, that bitch did this or this and that."
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't they just like go private and see whether they can work it out? I'd be so happy, at least if they couldn't work it out, at least they had their say. But
Yes,
just
I agree.
leaving without, to me, I can sit here and mope, but I thought I'll just go live and see if I can like freestyle it,
Mm-hmm.
get my like points out that like I'm probably not like clearly I'm not like um perfect by any means, like, and Doodle is far better person than me, far kinder person than me, far better person than me. But in saying that, I've always been pretty fair, and
Yeah, I agree.
and I just think to myself, wow, like you've lost out, like I've lost out again. And like I said in one of my comments, it just seems to be like one after the other. Like it
Mm.
just seems to be one incident after another. And I keep, and I'd be stupid if I didn't have to sit here and think, well, what did I do something wrong? What have I done wrong? Like,
Mm.
like I was doing podcasts before I met these fucking people. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
if you look on my channel, I've been doing them for years, different
Mm-hmm.
style, but
Yeah.
yeah, Mabel, she just decided to leave everything. Me, YouTube,
Discord.
Discord, gone, just, and did it during the night. And I have spoken to her since, and like on Messenger, that's it. And if she doesn't want to talk to me there, then I don't have any channel to talk to her on. But and people say to me, many people have said to me, just give it a few days. People seem to just go fine. I mean, I do it too.
Yeah, yeah, I
Like
know
I'll
what you're
just not,
saying.
you just
Yeah,
won't
go
hear.
back. You never
You,
know. They might be back. You're like, oh,
you
shut up.
yeah,
Cliche.
you won't hear from me for a few days, but normally, no, B's not gone, Deborah. B's around.
Oh, she's
Um,
working today.
yeah, normally, like when I'm not around for a few days, it's not because I hate people or I hate YouTube or I hate Discord. It's just because I'm busy, and then when I get home, I'm
Yep,
tired,
I agree.
and I just like I can't watch, some of the shows that I record and stuff like that. Like there's just not enough
Yeah,
hours in the
yep,
day, and like I lay down.
yeah, I agree.
Sometimes I'm asleep before dinner.
That's
Like
it.
that's how tired I
Yeah,
get, right?
yeah,
And I
yep.
had and I had to justify myself why I'm not available to talk to people, and it's like,
Yes.
hang on a second,
I know. I've done the same thing
yeah.
too, and I've been in the middle of doing an embroidery or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I've got to finish this embroidery. I've got to sew this dress. I've got a fitting on. I just can't. I can listen to a live, but I can't talk to anyone at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't like when I post like I don't like have demands on people like,
Mm.
where are you? Where but
Oh
because
no.
like
Like
I
a
just
stalker.
like people in the past have rang me like on Discord, right? And I turn all the sounds off because I just don't like that beep beep all the time coming through the
Yeah.
computer. So I turned all
Mm-hmm.
the sounds off, right? So sometimes I missed a lot of calls, like Discord,
Right.
and
Yep.
then I'd get in trouble. I'd get in trouble because I ignored, I get accused of ignoring the call on that. It's like, oh.
Oh, okay.
And like when I talk to people from America, right?
Yeah.
The window is so small. The
Yes, it
window
is.
is so
Yeah, the
small.
crossover.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Putting my empties in the bin, sir.
Empties. What sort of empties?
The boys, actually not my empties. The boys
Oh.
had some rum and cokes last night
Ah.
and didn't turn up.
I was about to say, yeah, the window. I tried to explain this to nearly everybody that I talked to from the States, right? Is that the window is so is condom empties. So sorry for Anyway, the window is so small.
But anyway, okay.
The window is so small in the sense that at night, for example, if I wanted to go to bed early, there's no window. So the window was like, say, from like 10 p.m. to something like 12, because I got to be asleep. I got to be asleep by midnight type thing, especially if it's work.
'Cause your work.
So there's a very small window there, and it's on the weekend when I go out. So if it wasn't restrictions, and I'm going out, then that window I wouldn't even be home by then. Right. And then there's another, and then the other small window is if I wake up early in the morning, which I do. I wake up like, say, at 6, and I don't have to get up till 6:30. Then there's this small window there that I could make a call, because 6 o'clock in the morning is like 5 p.m. or something over there or something.
Yeah, over there. Yeah.
So
exactly.
like the windows, it's very different, and then it will just be messaging, messages mainly, And the thing is, what I've learned with internet friendships and relationships is if you're chatting, whether it be Discord, whether it be Messenger, I tell you what, messages are fucking dangerous, because they can be I've learned they can be taken completely out of context. There's no humor in a text. Like, there's no humor in a text. There's no can you see AJ in the chat, by the way, because she's asking?
I saw it early on.
Okay, she just asked now if you can see her. I can see
her. I saw her earlier. Hello.
AJ
the last
wanted
comment
to come
I've got is the condom empties from Seraphim.
Oh shit. Okay.
There we go. CMI, can you see me? Yes. Yeah. There must be a bit of a lag on my end, AJ. G'day. How are ya?
AJ originally came to my Discord and then left, and I was very sad. I asked her if there was a problem, but I think she was. I don't know. She left all the Discords, I think. She left RDA. She left RDA mine. So then I messaged
maybe she heard the rumors about you and Mary Marlowe getting it on.
Oh, come on. And then she wrote, I saw her in a few chats, and I watched her video and stuff like that. And she said that she wanted to come back, and I sent her an invite, but she hasn't accepted yet. But if she wanted to come up,
hint,
but the problem is the link for the live is only in my Discord. So if you're not in my Discord, you can't get the link.
Can't get it. Oh,
you can't get it. Okay. Can't get it. Yeah, I'm not putting it anywhere else. So, So like, I'm just like, for fifth. I think let me think about this. For fifth. You're gonna laugh here. For 15 years, I'm not lying. Actually, it's the same story for her. For 15 years, I have avoided relationships.
15
years.
Oh, sorry, excuse my language.
15 years I have avoided starting anything with a girl. 15 years I've avoided it because I didn't like. I didn't think it was. Smell. I didn't think it was for me. I didn't think it was for me because 15 years I was working it out. This is what happens when you sit down around and reflect. 15 years. So I haven't done anything. I haven't seriously dated. I'm not counting. Yeah. I'm not counting casual relationships. Okay. I'm not counting. I'm not counting booty calls.
And that went so well that.
I'm not counting booty calls or anything like that. No. I'm talking about proper, I like this person. I want to, find out more about them. I want to go out with them, that type of thing. And it doesn't matter whether it's like in Australia, wherever. It doesn't matter. We're just completely. And only only in the last 6 months, of say 4 or 5 months, have I decided that I've probably like sat on the sidelines for maybe too long. Maybe I'm missing out on something extra, you know. Maybe that I need that little bit extra would be nice. And you know, I've always been described as my no, she's not really stepmom. My second mum. I don't know what you call them. But I grew up a lot of my, like, when I was a kid, I grew up a lot with just my mum and her girlfriends, and so she's like mum number 2 type thing.
Yeah, cool.
And she said to me many times that, like, she said, you know, you've always been a loner, you know, like your mum. And what she means by that is, it's not that mum, like, you know, mum was married and is now separated but hasn't gone through the whole divorce thing. It's not like that, but loner in the sense that you have like this really, really small group of friends, and it doesn't ever get, like, I could count on my, you know, on one hand how many close friends I have. I mean, I have tons of online friends, but that's almost considered completely different, because online friends,
just reading AJ's thing.
Because
AJ's
online
comment,
friends,
like, what?
flip and flop like crazy, and that's
some.
Some. Well,
Not all.
I guess not all. Like I made a friend who is in the Discord who hardly ever talks. Came on a couple of lives. Jeff Count from Canada. You know, the one that had the one that had the heart attack and had some brain injury. Now him and I have been friends for over 5 years online. That's the longest friendship I think I've ever had online. So I don't know if people can relate to the loner thing. I see Deborah saying that she's a loner, but that's
apparently
that's me.
Seraphim,
but
very meaning all these
but
people.
in your real life, do you ever compare what you're doing in real life as against online? So does your online stuff ever affect you in your real life? Do you ever think about aside from being attacked by space monsters, aside from that, like does any of the, you know, like, are you like does this make you sad? Does it make you sad now that Doodle's not going to be coming over and baking a cake with you and that sort of thing? Because that really depresses me.
Well, I would have liked to have seen her.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen that too.
Absolutely. I was a bit like, oh, okay, it's disappointing. But
who's moderating? No one. Let me press that. Okay. Yeah, it's just sad. I don't know. Just
I agree, AJ. Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I had a really good approach to the YouTube and Discord stuff, but
but there's things you can't control either. Like, I think in your Discord you've got a really good balance of people and personalities. Like, they're from different communities, way different communities, but everyone gets along. So
I remember now. I sent AJ a picture because AJ didn't check out my exposed Casper video, I don't think. So I sent AJ a picture of me because I just remember now what my conversation was.
Yeah, that's fair enough, AJ too.
Oh, there's people. There's definitely
people.
There's definitely people that you can that you can trust. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Mabel, but you and I exchanged pictures a fucking long time ago, and I'm pretty sure you never shared my picture with anybody, and vice versa. Like, if someone sends me something, that's it. Because I'm really curious. I like to really know who I'm talking to.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's just curiosity and stuff like. Oh, I just remembered another thing that's bad about me. Mel. It's bad about me.
Oh, really?
Is that?
Oh, we've got a list now. Excellent.
No. This is what's bad about me, and I can't help this. But 75% of my friends are girls.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So apparently, I don't know. I can't help that. I don't know why. It's just the way I don't know. I get along better, I guess,
Yep.
mostly with girls. Although I do have some fantastic
Mm-hmm.
friends like Ross and Ing and all that sort of
Yeah.
stuff, and Bellen and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But I guess more girls than guys. And if I want to date a girl, that's probably going to be an issue. Well, I think it's an issue.
What?
If I want to date a girl,
Why?
apparently that's going to be
Why
an
is it
issue. Well, it is. It was
But
for
it
her.
depends on who. What? Oh, okay, gotcha. I guess it depends on who it is and what the relationship is there. Like I used to work in I think it was me, one other female, and 30 fellas where I used to work.
Yeah.
And didn't even occur to me that my partner would think anything of it. And one day he actually said to me, "Oh," 'cause one of the fellas would flirt and stuff, and I'd go home and just say, "Oh yeah, such and such said this today," and he'd go, "Oh, okay." And then about 6 months into it, he's like, "Oh, can you not tell me about that?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I thought you trusted me." He's like, "Yeah, but I don't think that's annoying." Righto, yep, that's fair, I guess. I'm just being honest. Yeah, but
but
he didn't have any.
know better than anyone, Mel. Things are not always as they seem. Some of these people
Yeah, that's
are off
true.
in and make up their other groups, and be talking
Mm-hmm.
shit or whatever, or talking, whatever.
Yeah, that's
AJ,
true.
as far as I know, as far as I know, AJ is married with a family. So
I'm
trust
not
me,
sure.
AJ. Trust me from
AJ, are
experience.
you single?
Trust me from experience that that's not a good thing to do. don't even try to help somebody that's
Aw.
married, because it'll just turn around and bite you in the ass, something
Oh, that does
shocking.
bite you in the ass, for sure.
So
For sure.
Mabel's putting her hand up, single. This is funny.
Yeah.
And I know Katchin is single too. Oh, these are great.
She?
These are in countries that you can't get far enough away from me. It's like,
All the Australians put their hands down.
it's just funny because last night I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind just like getting out of the house and going in and meeting somewhere, someone for a coffee and just have a,
Yeah.
chat. But the thing is,
Yeah.
everyone says to me, "Oh, Casper, I'm here if you need to talk to me." But like, unfortunately, you're on the other side of the fucking world.
The world.
And it's just like, this
Yeah.
really sucks. This really sucks. Like, even from a friend point of view.
Oh well.
There you go. See,
AJ
AJ has 3 kids
and one husband. Oh, well, no, see, she counts a husband.
Sorry, one son, one daughter, one husband. Oh, yeah. Well, that's all you need, AJ. That's perfect. To tell you the truth. To tell you the truth, that's actually a pretty nice situation. One son, one daughter, one husband. That's pretty good. Yes, AJ is very hot. When I saw that video
Yes,
that she did, I thought she was extremely. I saw the nervousness, although she does awesome videos. I saw the nervousness. Well, I felt what I thought was nervousness when she did the video. But
well,
it was
she
really,
said she was nervous, but you couldn't really tell that you were nervous, AJ.
and she edited it like big time, like But the final result was quite nice, and I really. I don't know. I have something for girls that wear glasses. I don't know what it is.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I didn't see that one. Link me, AJ. Or get back in my Discord and link me, or send me a message or something. I love watching people's videos, especially when I've lost.
Yeah.
I tell you whose videos I did like to watch. And Marianne, like Hello Starlight. She was here earlier, but I think she doesn't hang around for very long. She doesn't hang around for very long. She always comes in and says hello and then she takes off.
Yeah.
But she might have kid stuff to do. She linked me to a few videos, which I think she privated or like unlisted or whatever. And I really like watching those types of things, like real life type videos. Like, and she was driving
the one that AJ's talking. Is it the one where you lost it at Mary, where she called you NK and you're in the car going, "I'm not NK, I'm not la la la." That one was rather good. Sorry.
Well, anyway, Marianne was driving her car and she stopped for petrol and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it was just like a real, like I love watching the real life ones. That's why I do the writing with Casper, because it's like it's real life, not just someone sitting here talking in a microphone type thing. Oh, so that's an old video of AJ's that's on
Yeah,
her.
it's a while ago. It's when
Okay.
Mary accused her of being Nicole Kessinger on a live, amongst other things.
Oh, welcome
So
Breakfast
yeah,
Club.
it was AJ's backclap to that. So it was rather good too, because she was on a roll. So yeah, and she was in the car driving and telling her off. So yeah, it was quite good.
Oh no, she said no, it's 2 days old. Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't. How come
I
it didn't
thought
come up on my notifications?
No, I haven't seen that one. I thought it was the one you were talking about from the first time you were ever on camera when you were telling Mary off.
All right, so
haven't seen that
Breakfast
one.
Club is here now, and so
Hey,
let me
Brecky.
just recap Breakfast. I was just talking about how shitty my life has been on the internet since January.
I don't
Running
think that
through
was
these.
quite it, but righto.
Yeah, no, I just don't know whether or not like if you're a loner, right, and if you don't do a ton of stuff in real life, which I don't, I basically go to work and come home. And I have a very small group of friends that I meet up with usually on the weekend. And now that, you know, since the restrictions, there's no soccer, even though I wasn't playing, there's no soccer, there's no club, there's no pub, there's no this, there's no that. Like, and it's just like, okay, so there's not a lot to do. So people have been obviously online a lot more everywhere in the world. And I've noticed that, you know, in America, it's like, yeah, big time. So I don't know, just, you know, I keep thinking back to certain things, Mel, that I heard about just like making, like indirectly hassling people until they leave.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. If you don't like someone, then just don't.
I feel like I don't want to leave. I feel like I don't want to leave for that reason.
No, exactly. Yeah, I agree with you there. If you don't get on with it, I mean, not everyone's going to get along. That's just the way it is. But you don't need to make a big ruckus about it. You just ignore them.
Should I just be doing like?
Channel.
I often think to myself, should I not be in Discord at all? Should I not have a Discord? Should I just be like how I was before? I would just jump on and do a live. Although I wasn't doing lives, I was actually just doing a podcast at my desk and then posting it. That's how I used to do it. And I used to not interact with anybody. Basically, but the thing is, I wouldn't have anybody watching the stuff.
Yeah, so if you don't, but if you don't put yourself out there, then you're not going to meet anyone either.
But the more you put yourself out there, the fucking worse it gets sometimes.
Well, maybe this weekend's not the best time for you to comment on it.
Well, but I can't. But I'm not. I'm never angry. I'm
not saying that.
I'm sad about that situation.
Yeah.
I'm not angry about that situation. I'm sad as shit about that situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like you know what would have been nice? You know what would have been nice and acceptable is if the person had have actually met me and then afterwards said, I don't think it's going to work out. That you can accept.
Yeah, that I can understand.
Yeah.
You know, I have met you and I thought the exact same thing.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
God.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, actually, I keep forgetting about that. I forgetting.
I totally forgot. Nice one.
No, but when I talk to you, I don't. It's not clear that I've forgotten that you're the only one from here that's met me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, but the thing is, as you know, and as I keep saying, even though those people decided that they had to dox me, I was never hiding. You know, like if anybody could have asked me out for a beer, and I'm gonna go. Anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't have to go to those lengths to find out who I was, just because I have a ghost as an avatar.
I guess.
I guess it's ridiculous.
I think it's bizarre because if you go swap your social media, so if you go on to Facebook, and then Facebook demands that you are who you are. So it's a big thing. If you are faking being a person, then they're like, oh my God, they can't have that. But then you come to YouTube and then they demand that you aren't, that you must not be who you are.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, the
Protect yourself, they
social
say.
media is bizarre. Yeah, protect yourself. Yeah, fair enough. Like well, on Facebook, I don't have my work one up anymore, but I don't use my legal name on there, but it's still my
Oh,
name.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I had to take all that stuff even out of my information. Like just
Okay.
like I don't want to get rid of my Facebook because that's like my
No.
family address book.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, people that are like in my family that I haven't even met or even know, but I know of them through their family connection. But that's
Mm.
the way how you keep in touch. So everyone, you know, you know, Joe Blow's second cousin on so side, right? You know they're connected through either like
Yeah.
through marriage. Like for me, it's either like through marriage, through
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
like
Who talks
through
on the phone anymore?
nobody.
Only if you're overseas.
Nobody and everybody posts that stuff like I was friends with, you know, cousins that have since had 3 kids and I never met them. You know, they've got
Yeah.
3 kids and I've
Yeah.
never met them.
Yeah.
But I see their photos on Facebook.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I didn't
Yeah.
put Facebook on there so that I can get doxxed on YouTube or whatever. It's bullshit. Oh, I've lost Mel. Mel, I was surprised you lasted that long, Mel, because usually your phone drops out or something. Anyway. So yeah, so my link is in my Discord. Anybody, whoever wants to talk to me. I haven't checked my. Oh, okay. I gotta work out what that is. Oh, Kudo board. Okay, I needed to look into that. Sorry, I've got messages. Um. Okay, sorry guys, I was just reading. I didn't have Discord maximized, so yeah. So yeah, I was just I don't know trying to work out. Not normally I have myself configured to be nice and easygoing and relaxing, and I don't get involved in too much stuff. Although I do like to watch. I don't know. Must be the yeah. I saw you got thrown out. Now it's cool. It's cool. Thanks for coming up. So I don't want to talk about people too much because I respect people a lot. Yes, I am single, AJ, and stop pretending to be late, AJ. Stop pretending to be single. All right. Teaser. I'd like to learn your video skills. I wish somebody would teach me. Yeah. Actually, that's right. But say okay. If you don't mind, breakfast. I will comment a little bit on some of your stuff. Like, for instance, like what I think if you were, you know, this whole misery thing, you know, and everyone knows how I feel about misery. I really don't have like I don't really like the fella as a person. I don't like the fella, and the only reason why is I never thought he was a pedo. I thought the stuff he did with the kids was inappropriate and it shouldn't be happening. You know, the kids in the Discord and all that sort of stuff. But the thing is though, what I judged the man on was how he treated people when I was in Gymination, or I used to watch Gymination when he was going through that branding. I used to watch that guy back then, right? And he was not nice when he was done with you, as in he's loyal participants in his live and his chat. When he was done with you, when he wanted to rebrand or he wanted to go in a different direction because the lives he used to do made no money, and he wanted to be a full-time YouTuber, and doing lives every night doesn't make you any money. Come on, what's it going to make you over time? A couple of bucks? Think I've seen Jamie make a couple of bucks and she streams every couple of nights. I've looked at the figures. It's nothing. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not even. It's milk and bread money. You know, unless you're getting like yeah, that's exactly right. you girls that got ditched by him, say recently, you know, we're talking about the last, you know, 3-4 months or whatever it's been, is purely like just normal behavior for how he does things, right? And I had to sit by and don't get me wrong, Jimmer has enormous talent. He has talent, no doubt. He has talent. When he comes on and he does his intro and he does his screen, same as when he was doing the Howard Stern TV videos, fucking brilliant. Nothing short of fucking brilliant how he does that. None of this half-ass shit. I try to make mine look a little bit professional, you know, but you know, with the intro, and then I try to have stuff queued up so that it just crosses, you know, it crosses smoothly and that sort of thing. But you know, what Jim had done with a lot of you girls mainly, and guys, I think too, is that when he's done, he's done. He doesn't care about you people. And I had to sit by and I watch him, and I used to watch his lives, and I saw how committed committed some of you people were to him. I saw it, and yous got to the stage where yous would kill for him. Yous hated anyone that even said one bad word about him, and yous all fell for it. Yous all defended him like you know, soldiers in front of a castle type thing. And I used to watch it, and I used to think to myself, oh my God, they're going to get such a rude shock. And you couldn't tell them. You couldn't say anything. I mean, even Copper, who I like, she hid me from Jimmer's channel. So, like, I can see the channel. I could watch, but I found out quickly I couldn't comment. But the thing, I never commented anyway, so it's fine. It's absolutely fine. I didn't have a grudge against that. But I'll just use as an example that, you know, because I was in RDA, you know, just because I was in the RDA Discord, I'm not saying, like, is that saying I'm RDA? I don't know. People can judge me. I'm in the RDA Discord. I don't participate very often. I go in and say hi, and I might have some conversation. I like to go into their voice chat if they've got like people in their voice chats. Usually funny. You know, there's funny stuff going on, and it's like entertainment. And they're, you know, I like those guys. Like, it doesn't mean that I have to rubber stamp everything that they do, you know, but I like their humor. But yeah, so I watch Jimmer, and he does good. He used to do good lives. I even watched the true crime one, the one with the kid that shot up the place where he works. I really enjoyed that one. I'm not going to say that, like, you know, I'm not going to, you know, I don't make videos and about him or anything like that. Well, I don't even know how to make videos, but so, you know, like maybe I didn't, yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I did cop the full brunt. I mean, you know, the fact that I was modding for Jamie was enough for people to want to get my docs, you know? I mean, you tell me, right? And this is a question that I still can't find the answer to, and I've asked people. I've asked people this question, but can I just ask you guys this question, right? So, say you have a dating profile, right? Which I did. I had a dating profile on an Australian website, a small Australian website, right, called Red Hot Pie. And it wasn't because I wanted to meet the woman of my dreams. It was just for casual, right? It was for casual dating, basically. So, tell me something. In your opinion, guys, if you had a dating profile, right, which in no way at all was connected to any of your stuff, it wasn't using my name, it wasn't using my face, it wasn't connected to any of my, you know, Facebook or whatever, right? You tell me one thing, right? And I still can't work this out, and I really wish somebody would tell me. How would they find your profile on a dating website? Like, how does the internet work these days that they can find you there? Yeah, it was called Red Hot Pie. I mean, it's so unknown, you know, and I had used it. Like honestly, I had used it at Christmas time when I was on holidays and I had time to meet somebody, even if it was just like coffee or whatever, or a fuck date or whatever. I had time because I was on holidays, so I used it. So I used it, right? And when the person was in my profile, I was actually online. You know, like yes. Well, the thing, the scary thing is, and coincidence was that I was nervous about everything because, and I'm not saying there's a connection, but I was just nervous about it. That I had told my Aussie friends, you know, where I basically lived, like as in my suburb, which I think I may have said a couple times on my recently on my writing with Casper. I may have said something like, you know, because I'm not really hiding. You know, I don't want my shit out there. Who does? Who wants their shit out there? No one wants their shit out there. But I just can't understand how, you know, that's why I took control and did the exposing Casper video, because I'm like, I'm not going to like hide this and then have it just like get around. And okay, it's harder. It's harder in Australia, I believe, to get information, and the people that got my information probably aren't even in Australia. So how, I don't know. But you know, like someone says to me, like you can pay $25 or something in America and just get someone's information. It's like, oh fuck me. It's amazing everyone doesn't know about everybody. But in Australia, you can't do that. I don't know how you do it in Australia. So yeah, no Casper. That's what I'm saying. This dating profile had no Casper, no face. It only had, like, the only link I can think of is the suburb. So I don't know. Oh, $2. Oh my god, fucking $2. I don't know. And even if I'm told or shown that it was a certain person, there's nothing you can do anyway. What can you do? Like, go to the cops. Talking about going to the cops, this is funny. So I'm still waiting for a certain person to give me the reference number so I can go down to my local and get them to look it up, and then I can have my retort. Still waiting. I think we all know that person is full of shit. And I haven't done anything. I don't even do anything. Like, even the people I don't like, you know what I do? I just stop talking to them. I don't even do anything to them. Just leave me alone. That's it. I don't like you. It's like, anyway. So yeah, I just had a really shitty time lately. It's like, not like, it does not suit, it really does not suit who I am. So I try to get along with most people, and like, if I'm forced to have to make a choice, then I just say, look, I apologize, I just don't want to be involved. And yeah, in Aussie you can't find much. Oh, what am I reading here? Which chat am I reading? So, hey, Bam Bam, nice for you to drop in. I don't know what time it is for you. Sorry, I really don't even get a chance to come in your lives, because it's like, for what I can work out, you do them at about 3 a.m, and I'm pretty much zonked out at that time. So I never get to see them. I would have really have loved to have actually listened to a few of them that you've done, but I understand why I did ask if I could see one of them, but it's not possible. You private them or delete them or whatever. So that's fine. I just don't get a chance to watch them. It's unfortunate, but I understand people why they do that. It's just, I think it's just, you're just going to get like, I don't know, what's it called, backlash type thing. And sometimes it's better to take them down. I understand that, especially when there's bullshit going on. But yeah, internet relationships and even friendships are just really difficult. Just really difficult. And like, it's not like, I can like all the people I want. It's not gonna be like the type of relationship that I probably would like to have tried, but then it's just things keep going wrong. And yeah, I probably need to get out more. I probably do need that. I probably need to meet an Aussie girl, because I think now I've tried. Well, I haven't tried at all. It's just been 15 years, but I didn't get over stuff that's happened in the past very well. And it's sort of like, you only live once, so what do you do? Do you go out there? Do you put yourself out there, or do you just lock yourself up, and do the internet thing? Because I don't like that whole, phone sex or whatever. No, not for me. If I can't meet the person, I just don't get it. It's not the same. Sorry. You can exchange a few naughty pics. That's fine. Done that. That's absolutely fine. But then you run the risk of it going bad, and then people fucking doing the dirty on you. Not that they can prove that they're your pics, but you know what I mean. People say, this is so and so's boobs. Have a look at them. Like, all you girls, tell me honestly. You girls have been sent like dick pics, right? Even if it's like a joke, even if it's a joke, like some girls love it. Some girls love it. Like, oh my God, this is, so and so's, D pic. And if someone said, like, if I'm like interested in a girl and they send me their boob pic or something like that, that's fine. That's nice. It's not like they're making dirty videos and sending them to you or anything like that. But yeah, I'm all for that, like being private. But I've seen people that have like relationships or friendships that have gone bad. Next minute, that picture, that picture's been sent to their girlfriends, or the guys are spreading it around to their mates. Hey, have a look at this bird. I'm not seeing her anymore, but he's a lovely set of coconuts. But yeah, I don't do that. I actually do have pictures, but I just don't do that. You got to respect that type of thing. It's got to stay between people and stuff like that. So, people let you. Okay, so Bam Bam says she's not been in much lately. That's all right. Sounds like you have, a lot of family stuff. I listened to one of your lives when you had a lot of stuff going on. Deborah says people let you down and disappoint you, so I don't bother. Yeah. See. Okay, so Deborah, I know very little about Deborah. I know Deborah's an Aussie, and I think Deborah's the one down at the Gold Coast, Rubino or whatever. So I know very little about Deborah, other than I think that she's probably my age, or my age, or like around my age, right? So, but Deborah, have you already had like for instance, like, can I ask you, have you already had your family? Like, have you already had kids? Maybe you were married once. Maybe you weren't married, but you had. Caramba, yeah. Sorry. And now it gets to the point where you've already achieved like that certain part of like your life. You've ticked that bit off your box, and now it's like you've had your experiences, you've had your relationships, and maybe it didn't work out, and now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm right. Okay. I thought it was that situation where you've separated and you've got a son. So see, I missed like a 15-year gap where I probably should have done that. But I had so many bad examples around me, including my, my mum's relationship, that I didn't like it, you know, and even other things, my other family relationships that I've watched, and I kept saying to myself, oh my God, I don't want to do that. I don't want, like, for instance, if I found someone, you know, you meet someone and you're so into them, and then next minute, you know, she's pregnant and has a kid, and then in the future, you're not with the person anymore, and that, you know, I know it's not always the case, but you know, the child usually is best with the mum, and then you pay you pay a fortune in child support for the next 18 years or 21 years or whatever it is that you have to pay it here. I think it's 18 years. And I don't ever want to be in that situation, because that financially can just ruin guys. So I think maybe I avoided that for that reason back in the day. And I had so many bad examples around me. It was absolutely shocking, you know, verbal abuse, lack of love shown and stuff like that. I saw my mum go through it. I mean, you know, that's, people change. So that used to just scare the shit out of me. So, you know, like, but everyone's human. So I would go out like this when I was in Sydney and I was in this situation. I was renting my own place, right? But it was mine. Everything in it was mine, and I didn't want to share because I didn't want to lose anything. So I would go out, I would meet somebody, right? But it would always be like, come back, all night sex, wake up, have breakfast, shower. Hey, I'll see you later. Here's my number. And if they called you again or text you again, which in some instances they never did, then great. If they didn't, you know, I never worried about it. That's what I used to do when I was in Sydney, right? I don't do it now because I share a house now with my separated mum. Like, it's my house, but so I don't feel comfortable bringing people here. Mum used to go away for a few days, so there was opportunity, but I used to avoid it because I didn't want to get into any type of relationship, so I avoided it. And then it's only since this year have I actually been interested in it. I was interested in it with Claire. I was interested in it with Doodle, especially Doodle. But it's been like not a great time. So yeah, I mean, I could turn it all off. I used to have the mindset that it didn't matter what happened on the internet, that I would just log off type thing. And I've done that many a time. I've like logged off and just watched shows or movies or Foxtel. I mean, I've got so much stuff to watch. You know, why do I need to be on here? Because it's not really, I think, doing me any good. So, you know, I'll give you another example too. So when Mel was on before, she said to me, oh, you've got a nice little Discord. Yeah, I got a nice little Discord with around less than 30 people, right? Okay, that's great. It's nice. But in my rules of the Discord, right, and I've put them in the chat a few times, I've learned from other people's Discords, and I said to everybody, could you please not take screenshots inside my Discord for any reason and send them to people. And that's still happening. I know it's still happening. And the person that the funny thing is, the person that I think has done them, I like very much. And the person in this instance that received them, I like very much. But the thing is, it's my Discord, and I asked, no screenshots, please. At least have the decency to ask me. Say, Casper, can I screenshot your comment and send it to this person? At least ask me. Ask me, and I would have said yes. In this instance, yes. But they don't even ask you, and they just take screenshots, right? Well, how much of a friend is that person to me then? If their loyalty lies elsewhere, then why are they doing that to me? Like, they shouldn't be there. You can still like a person and not have them in your Discord, I feel. And I just fucking sat there and thought, kicking people out of your Discord, and doesn't matter whether you got 30 or whether you got 300, right? Do you like? It's like a matter of principle, and I do have. That's really important to me. That's about the principle of the matter. So I don't have any choice. The person that I thought it was, I kicked, and it sucked because I liked the person. And I kicked another person a week ago that I also like very much, because that person didn't fit in well with other people in my Discord that have since left. So that leaves me like looking like an asshole. This is all the things that bother me. And I'm not going to invite that person back. You know why? Because that person has every right to say to me, fuck you, Casper. You kicked me. You kicked me because of your other friends. And yeah, I did. And then I had to go and talk to that person and explain my situation. Because again, I'm gonna like feel like the meat in the sandwich, and I just wanted a peaceful place to talk to people. But the thing is, I invited people that were friends of mine and not necessarily friends of each other, and that's where the problem lies. Because not everybody likes each other. So, I know fighting is going to happen. Hey, it's fucking part of life. I understand that. I just didn't want it to happen in mine, because I have such a small amount of people in there that I didn't think it would happen in mine. I've seen it happen in others where, see, if you have an open Discord, you got to deal with it, right? I really thought carefully when I set my Discord up, but I haven't actually set it up the way I wanted to. I wanted to set it up slightly different, and I was in the middle of getting someone to do that for me or to help me with it, but she's gone too. So yeah, sometimes we do turn away the wrong ones, because we're trying to appease people at the time and it doesn't work out. Makes you look like an asshole. Not much you can do. So I think I was getting to a point before about misery, and I'm sorry if I got onto a wrong subject. So some of you guys, not names or whatever, but just sorry, general. Some of you say, hypothetically, you guys were supporting misery big time, and I don't just mean by being in his chat. I mean being in his chat, I guess supports him too, basically, right? But I mean, moderating maybe, or very very outspoken, and anyone that misery said was a piece of shit, you acted as if they were, that person is a piece of shit, right? Which was never, that was all very wrong. That statement from Jimmer, and basically he would just say who the names. I was mentioned a couple of times by Jimmer over the years. Nothing major, just like, there's Casper's asshole, blah blah blah. I heard it a couple of times. No worries, no problem. I don't not hold any grudges. But the people that moderated for him would take that seriously, seriously. And you guys, from me looking on the outside in, I wasn't one of those guys that was taking his Discord link and going in and fighting and calling him names. I never did it. Never, not even once. You guys, show me receipts. If anyone ever thinks I purposely went into his lives or his Discord and purposely fought. No, that's where I'm not the same as the other RDA guys. That's where I'm not the same. I'm in RDA, but I'm not into doing that stuff. I watched them like put each other's kids on the screen, and yeah, the kids, bringing in the kids thing is such, it's like really going to the bottom drawer. But unfortunately, that's what people do. And I think Jimmer even admitted that if he's going to go after you, he goes straight for the throat. He doesn't like start off lightly. He goes for the weakest point. And he's always done that. And that's why if you fight him, that's what you've got to do. Otherwise, you won't keep up. That's what I've noticed. So anyway, my point was that if you were a big Jimmer fan and now maybe you're not so much because you've learnt things since then, or you've watched things, you've talked to lots of people, or you've just plain been poorly treated yourself. What my point is that, and I think Breakfast Club could probably relate to this. You will forever, I believe, be branded as misery, especially to people like RDA and stuff like that. And is it fair? Probably not, because people do wake up to things later on, like more evidence comes to light, or you get fucked over yourself. Things change over time, and it makes you see things differently. I knew the guy was an asshole as far as how he treats people. I knew that from way back, and I always had that in my head. But I could never go over and say to someone like Breakfast Club, he's an asshole. Trust me, he's going to screw you, or to Copper, or to anyone who was there. They hated me. I was not a Jimmer fan. And the thing is, like, I'm fine with Copper. I'm fine with Brecky. I'm fine with, Jessica and Amy. I'm fine. I don't have anything against those people. I don't. But when you see those people, go over to, say, rock up in RDA, and they get absolutely smashed, not by everybody, just by certain people that don't accept that. No. Even though Jimmer's not live, and even though you don't have misery on the end of your name, you're misery. You're either misery or ex-misery. You're misery, and that's how I've seen some people treated, and I can't do anything about that. I don't do it in my Discord. I don't do it. I have misery people or ex-misery people. Whatever. I don't even know if it's ex-misery people or people that just like misery. I have them in my Discord because I have a separate friendship with them. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. I never bothered. Oh, yeah. Sorry. So I should be reading out loud rather than. Yeah. Some things you have to learn yourself, just like you and me. Yeah, I learned. Wow. I had a lesson learned to me. Yes, I did, definitely. That was probably the first thing. Actually, sorry. Yeah, not joining the Boomers group, the Auzzie group, was probably the second thing. But like the Jamie thing was probably the first. And I am going to go up and speak to Jamie one night when she's not busy, doing whatever topic she's going to do, or if I feel if it's the right time. Yeah, no, definitely no. That was my first. That was my first lesson. My lesson there, I'll explain to you. My lesson there was that I did not do my research at all, even though I was warned, right, by people that I only just met like the Aussies and stuff like that. When she was started to refer to the Aussies, I went, who the fuck? What Aussies is she referring to? So I started to sort of maybe look into it or something, and I realized that these names were coming up, you know, like your Claire Bears and Mel and Spacey and Twigs and all that sort of stuff. And I didn't know them. And then and the thing is, it was me like that originally reached out to Spacey, and it was through Jamie's doxing of Spacey, you know, which is wrong, was wrong, you know, like that's just my opinion. Like Jamie will say, no, that's not doxing, that was an accident. She acts like she put like something on the screen and it had an email address. It had an email address, and I used the email address, and I just sent them an email from my everyday email. And in a couple of days, I think Space replied to me, and that's how I reached Spacey, because I wasn't friends with Spacey on any other platform. That's how I reached out to Spacey to say, hey, what's going on? You know, like, tell me about this. Anyway, so Jamie is Jamie. She's a unique sort of person, and I think Jamie has softened her stance on the whole situation that happened with me. She knows, certainly now, I think she knows that there was no intent. There was no vicious intent. Definitely no vicious intent. And I never denied that I didn't know who Ben was. I certainly did know who Ben was. I certainly knew from Marianne's lives that Ben was someone that she had some difficulties with over the previous 12 months, and she had to block him to make him, you know, forget about a type situation. And I knew that much. But I went over to Ben's a few times, and he doesn't know how to manage the channel properly, or he just does it his way, and it's not real great. So he was like, you know, he loves the ladies. I understand that. So he loves the ladies, and he was modding up all these ladies, right? But the ladies weren't, I don't think, all getting along, and they were fighting about what's best for Ben one night, and they were fucking him up something shocking. And welcome, Copper, to the chat. And I just happened to see it, right? I hung around for a little while, and then because I was this loyal, you know, moderator, and I you know, that was, I think it might even be my first moderator job ever, and I took it like seriously, probably like you girls did over at Miseries. And I took it pretty seriously, you know, and I was like, I'd learned from Giggles how to, you know, put the chats in. And so I would prepare these lines to put in for Jamie, and then I would just paste them into a Word document, and then I just copy and paste them into the live, like when I wanted to drop links. So, and I didn't have all the emojis and stuff because it was all copy and paste type stuff, but I was still there, and I'm still the only one that's ever done that for her. I don't think anyone's ever dropped any links. Like, she doesn't treat moderators the same as what they used to be. So, but yeah, I treated it seriously, and then like I think it was the same day or the same night, right? So Jamie was going live, so I left Ben's and I went to Jamie's, and Jamie had Solange on for like a solid hour. And I have trouble understanding her with, you know, with the Irish or whatever accent that she has. I think was it Irish or English? Irish, I think. I might be wrong. Someone can correct me on that. And Ben comes into the chat. Oh, Welsh. Yeah, Welsh. That's right. And Ben comes into the chat, right? And it was so fresh in my mind because I remember when I left Ben's, it's like, oh my God, these girls are going to just fucking, he didn't know what to do. He didn't want to unmod anybody. He didn't, what I mean? He was fucked up. Anyway, so we're an hour into Jamie's live or so, and Ben comes into the chat and he starts waffling on. I mean, I don't even know if this is still up. This live's probably still up, and you can absolutely confirm what I'm saying. So he comes into the chat, right? And he's waffling on. He's waffling on about leaving YouTube, just wanted to come and say goodbye. And I'm thinking, well, I've never seen Ben in Jamie's lives that much before. Maybe a few times, but he wasn't regular because he does his own thing. So he's coming. So I'm in the chat, right? I'm pretty bored. Like Solange has been on for an hour and I hardly understand what she's talking about. And I'm like, ugh. So I said to Ben in the chat, Ben, do you want to come up, talk to Jamie? And he goes, oh, whatever. And I said, well, don't leave, Bubba. And I'm trying to get Jamie's attention. Now, the thing is, I love how Jamie tries to make, fun of this point. But the thing is, if you're moderating, like, because Cosmic spoke about this once, like, oh, you moderators, don't disturb Jamie. She's trying to do a live. No, I don't agree with that at all. If Jamie have spoken to, you should always speak to your moderators. Your moderators should be able to get you just like an instant pop-up message if it's really urgent, So here I am saying, hey, Jamie, let's bring Ben up. He's having problems with his channel. He needs your, fake sex talking voice to help him, and I was trying to get her attention. And yeah, I was trying to get it fucking wherever I was trying to get it. What? Email, Discord, as well as in the chat, maybe. Yeah, I was trying to get her attention. Finally get her attention. And then I said to Ben, don't be nervous, like I'll come up with you. Because I didn't know much about Ben. I didn't know Ben was acting all strange like it was fucking first time he's ever been on a panel. But I knew he had his own channel. So I went up. I mean, if I was going to set the guy up, I wouldn't even bother going up there. So I go out there with him, right? Anyway, you know the rest. So the conversation is supposed to be, hey, Ben's having trouble with his channel. He's got too many moderators and they're all fighting and he doesn't know what to do. I mean, I didn't know Ben closes his channel every now and then, chucks the shit. I didn't know that. I was just letting him waffle on. If I could have that over again, I would have just ignored it. I would have just ignored it. So he gets on there and then she starts questioning him about Marianne, and no, hang on, I didn't sign up for this. So, is that directed at me? I don't even know if I mentioned that. Oh, I don't know about the misery thing. All I'm saying is that, like, overall, like, you go hard for the people that you're moderating for because, that's probably why they made you a moderator in the first place. And I understand that. And I think I did the same thing with Jamie. I would, and then to have that happen was really, okay. To have that happen was really sad. Like, I didn't see it coming. I'm usually pretty clever about these things. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think it would drag on. I spoke to Jamie like on Discord the day after when Marianne was upset at first. She was upset at first. And I said to her, I didn't want it to go that way. It was just about to be his channel. And then like half an hour later, she messaged me back and said, oh, absolutely. I watched the rest of it. I totally understand where you're coming from. There was not, there is not any messages or anything between Jamie and I that, where I said, oh, let's question you about Marianne. I didn't know, like, Mary and I have spoke about it, and I said to Marianne, you never took the time to explain to me what the Ben stuff was about. I only knew what I knew from what she said on the lives, and we never got around to talking about it. And when Jamie went down that road, it was not welcomed. And I just knew then, when she started to go down that way that, no, hang on, Marian's not here to speak for herself. So let's not, go there or whatever. And I think I left. I think I might have left, or I didn't agree with it, something like that. Yeah, get back to work. Do some work, will you? Sell some more lottery tickets or something. So, it ended up being like just a shitty situation, and then like, because Jamie got flack for it, she then turned around and blamed it on me. So anyway, I think everybody knows that it's just, was it avoidable? I don't know. I probably should just ignored Ben, like I've learned since then that I just like, hey Ben, how you going? And hey, how's your 9-9 going? Or, how's the shed going? That type of thing. Just like now I just like do funny jokes like with him. I don't take it, take a different view of it now. So, see, the thing is though, I see these comments in the chat there, and yeah, I never treated you as like misery. That's a thing though. With me, I wouldn't, like, if I did that, girls, I wouldn't even have you in my Discord. That just would never have happened. And Breakfast knows how apprehensive I was about even joining hers. So, it is what it is. Oh, what's my notification about? Oh, it's a Beetlejuice video. It's funny. All right, let me just check something. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I've seen people come and go out of the chat since it started, so it's all fine. People aren't going to hang around. Yeah, so, but I never treated like just because people were moderating for Jimmer, if you're like decent people to me and you can accept that my point of view of my experience with him that you girls never had, I think I think at least that, we're on some common ground. But anyway, getting back to oh my god, it's nearly been 2 hours. It's me. AJ's back. This is my moderator account. Why do you flip between accounts, AJ? I find you a very interesting person. Yeah. You put boo. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun, especially for that. That was like one of my favorite. Lives. That Casper's boo. So, but if you treat I took the time to get to know these people as individuals that used to moderate for Jimmer, right? And I don't think I've met a bad one yet. I like Amber Alert. I like Breakfast. I like Copper. I like Surfing. Oh, I think he used to moderate, right? Like I treat them as, I got to know them as well as what you probably just, what they're willing to share on the internet. And we've had fun in Discord with trivia and other things and other jokes and stuff like that, and talking about stuff. And it's been fun. Yeah, I know a little bit about this. Mary Marlowe thing. She's pretty crazy. And a lot of people come from these older creators as well, like that Critical K and all those types of moderators, creators that have been around for a while. Cuckoo. Yeah. Yeah. But just, just because, I mean, okay, I joined in the, the teasing Jamie bit in the Discord, this and that, but I would never, you know, make silly videos like this. Just wouldn't do it. It's just not me. It's not my personality. I mean, do I laugh at the Rex videos? Yeah, I do laugh at them. I also admire the work it takes to do the videos. So, but yeah, look, I got a ton of Jimmer's stuff, as people know. And most of the time, that's another thing too. I explained to you my situation. So I can't always watch stuff live. And a lot of people take their stuff down. So what I do is, for my own viewing pleasure at the time, I will record someone's live. Now, I have a program that records the live, but not the chat. I don't really need to see the chat. So I record the live only so I can watch it later. And I ended up with quite a big collection of stuff. Look, I wish Nikki was still here. But she's not. But she was here early on. Nikki would be live the same time, a lot of the time, that Jamie used to be live. So I would record Nikki's. And I would watch it later. Now, have I ever shared Nikki's lives? Nope. Never. Because Nikki privates her lives and doesn't want them out there, is the first thing. 2 is, I never asked her. So, oh, she's here. Cool. Yeah. Nikki, I used to do it. I can show you the folder. I'll screenshot the folder and show you that after Jamie's, right? Jamie used to go to about 10 o'clock at night. And I didn't get a chance to watch Nikki's. So I would record Nikki's and watch it either the next night when Jamie wasn't live. Oh, that's fine, Nikki. A lot of people just want to watch. That's absolutely just listen. That's absolutely fine. Use it as background while you're doing other things. I get it. I do it too. But no, I'll just use Nikki as an example. I probably let me have a look. I won't put it on screen, but let me just have a look at I have a whole hard drive. Right? And if I have anything that I want to keep, right, you have to have it in some sort of order. So everyone has a folder, right? And if I read the folders, you would laugh, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let me go into I think it's under yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh my God, Nikki, you're going to be fucking amazed or disgusted. I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'll even tell you the names, right? So this is like receipts. You can go into your privated videos, right? Good morning, goofing and gaffing. Ha, I told you all, I do not lie. Important things. Life is good. Oops. Where's Waldo? This scheduled sucks. The past comes back to haunt you. There's some of the titles of the ones that I recorded and then watched them later. And then I stuck them in the folder. Now, I'll probably just delete them because, one day they'll be used as evidence. No way. No. I will delete them. If sometimes I just go through people's folders and just delete shit. Simple as that. I don't use it to make videos or anything like that because I don't. It's just not me. I gotta go, but thanks for your time. Oh, thanks, RK, for dropping in, man. Sorry I didn't answer that message that time when you said, can you fill me in on what's going on, this. It was just too complicated. I figured that you really just gotta learn for yourself, but thanks for coming in anyway. So I appreciate it. So anyway, getting up towards the 2-hour mark, which is what I normally do. Does anyone else plan on going live? Like I have put aside the RDA thing because RDA goes live at 1 o'clock my time, which is still another couple of hours away. So I thought it was safe if I went live now, as I should have yesterday. I'd be going live roughly now if it was yesterday, but I didn't feel really well with everything that's been going on. So I took a little break. But can I just say that, like, before I do end it, can I just say that I hope that the people that have left YouTube and Discord. Yeah, Ross is going live in probably 2 hours, fight night. So I'll probably have it on as background noise while I clean my room up. Can I just say though that I really hope that those people, especially Doodle, comes back and stuff can be sorted out with it. Either the stuff between that I didn't really know existed between ourselves, I think can be if she's willing to, and the stuff that involves other people can be if they want to. And I would like to talk to them, and it certainly doesn't have to be on a live. Absolutely not. It can be in the very safe environment of a private Discord channel. I have just the one in my Discord. So, I think do I think there's some misunderstandings? Yeah. Maybe even some legitimate stuff too. And I'm sorry if I didn't take stuff seriously, because I really, really did not want to be in the middle of any of the girl stuff, especially. I mean, come on. I know girls can be vicious. I know. But as a Discord owner and a creator, so to speak, of this wonderful, depressing life, I like to stay, in the middle, and it doesn't mean I support any one side particularly. Like, maybe I have some opinions of my own, but I've always tried to be, fair. But I mean, the thing is, though, everyone's different, and I understand that. I was warned that if it got too much, that a certain person would leave and you'd never see her again, and it scares me, and I want that person back. So it'd be nice if she would come back. Really, really nice. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's change it up a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, Wendy, I wasn't doing a live on the time when it was your birthday, but I have listened to Howard Stern, and I heard him talking about your 40th, and I'm not sure if he sent you anything. It would have been nice if he did, but for a bloody channel, XM, whatever, Sirius XM, God, they always seem to be such tight asses. Oh, Gary, have we got anything? Like, man, you'd think they could give away a $500 gift every fucking day to somebody, wouldn't you? Really? They always seem to be scrounging like they've got nothing. But anyway, Wendy, I hope that hope you had a nice birthday and 40th. Hey, wow. I don't think about the birthdays anymore. I think after I turned 40, I just didn't want to celebrate anymore, and now I turned like 51 soon. And yeah, I don't look it. I don't act it. Sometimes I feel it. Since I've given up soccer, I'm not as bad as I used to be, so that's good. But the big 40, yeah, Wendy, the big 40. It's a big thing. All right, now I'm gonna put this down. Yeah. Isn't it amazing? Does anyone worry about age these days, really, though? Oh, this probably isn't going to work, because should I do my outro? Does everyone want me to do my outro, or should I just end it? Because I have to set it up, and it means I didn't have it queued up. It ended before, and I'd have to restart it. But no, I don't think I'll do my outro today. I think I'll just end it soon. So yeah, Wendy got a new cat. Did she really call it Robin Q? Are you kidding me? See, my screens are playing up again. Wow. That's a bummer. Nikki, you may not want to miss tonight. What's going on tonight? Am I missing out on something? Remy, I don't know too well. I know Remy is Remy a Hello Starlight person? Or a Republican Ash person? Sure there's something there. I can't remember. But I have seen Remy. Yeah, I like Remy. I've seen Remy before. Oh, Robin Q. Okay, Robin Q. It's interesting. I'm going backward to 21, then count up, then back down. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Wait, miss what? Poor Nikki. Nikki, thank you for your Hangouts message this morning when I woke up. I had it on my phone. Thank you. The only reason why I told you what has been going on is because you're not in my Discord, as you should be. And I know you don't particularly like Discord too much or working your way around Discord. It's not as complicated as you think, but I understand it's not for everybody. And use it as a messaging system, which is fine, but I get you on Hangouts now. So I've got Hangouts on my phone and I put it back on the computer since I've redone the computer. I'm still having trouble with my computer. With this, once I put screens down, they don't come back up. And the only way to bring them up is to close them, and then you lose whatever you're doing. So I've got the main StreamYards one up. So unfortunately, yeah. Well, I sent you a. Basically, all you have to do is click on the link that I sent you where you just like joined, and it automatically just puts you in there. And then you've got the little icon on the left-hand side, and you just click on that, and then you got all the individual rooms within that Discord. So most of the time we're in the general chat, but there's all sorts of rooms there. Disgusting room there. There's a naughty room there. There's all sorts of things there. There's rooms to links to old videos that you might be interested in for on certain person, and there's trivia rooms. The trivia ended up being pretty bad. Is my name involved? No, absolutely not. No links to your videos are there. Absolutely not. And there's Remy been kicked out of 4. Huh. Oh, Remy, you could always join. I mean, I'm happy for you to join mine. I just never spoken to you. I've all the other people, although there's a few people that I haven't spoken to in mine, but I know them pretty well. Oh, I had a shitty sleep again last night. I'm thinking of going and washing my car, but it's cold outside. AJ, you've already, I sent you the link. It's in your bloody Discord messages. But yeah, I mean, very, very simple. I just don't like, don't share anything out of there and that sort of thing. Just enjoy the people that are there. Oh, I have Discord messages. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. The link I sent you is invalid now. It's probably run out. They only last for 24 hours or something. I can send you a new one. So, but yeah, it's very easy to the Discord thing. Yeah, I don't know why it confuses you so much, Nikki. Like if you're using the app like what I'm using on the computer or laptop, it's very easy. I find it very confusing on the phone. Very confusing. Let me invite people. So AJ is done. I don't think I have Remy even on my, I've never had a conversation with Remy. So you see, this invite friends to Auzzie is basically anyone that you've had a conversation with. So I haven't had a conversation with Remy. So we probably don't share. We probably share a mutual server though. Remy, if you're in Mary's, then we probably have a mutual server, which helps. If you don't have a mutual server, you can't even message the person, which is very sad. Now, Nikki, I've had a conversation with. So I could, yep, there we go. So but then Nikki has to get back into her Discord to get to her messages. But they're there anyway if you want to use it. A link, as in the StreamYard's link, Brecky. It's in my Discord. That's the only place I put it now. I usually don't even put it in there. I usually send it to people that I had planned to come on. But if you want to come on for maybe say 15 minutes and then I'll end it or so, the link's there. It's actually pretty recent. There's only been a post by you, my YouTube link, and then scroll up a couple of messages and it's there. Oh, really? Leslie Drummond is a dox? I never even heard of that name. Oh, drop a link. I meant for your Discord for Remy today. Oh, I'm confused. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat out of Oh, how is it a dox? I don't even know who Leslie Drummond is. Sorry. I'll have to let moderators deal with that, like if you feel something's not right, but I don't know who that is. Oh, having a coffee in the sun. Coffee in the sun. There's sun? Maybe down the Gold Coast there's some sun. Shit, you just started buffering. What's going on? Is there something wrong with I'm still on. Tell you what, it's getting hot in here. I'm gonna have to turn the heater down. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn it off. You know what? I thought maybe I'm in the private chat, right, of the StreamYards, right? And I thought to myself, oh, they got the 3 dots there, right? Maybe you can go to their channel. Nope. The only options you have is put user in timeout or block user. I thought maybe we'd found a way around trying to find the person's channel that where we used to, like, as a creator or a moderator, you could go into and see whether the person's channel is genuine, because usually people come in, you know, they got like 2 subscribers or something, and that can either mean that or no subscribers. Usually means like they just created the account for this for doing this sort of trolling, or at least you could see, oh my god, the guy's got, you know, person's got 200-300 subscribers. It's like fairly genuine. But no, can't do it anymore. But I have no idea. I've never heard of Leslie, and if it's just a random person coming in, then welcome. Otherwise, someone's going to have to tell me what it is. Mel, do you know anything? You guys know better than me. Like some of the other, like especially the true crime channels. I don't even know half the true crime channels. Came over here to help bloody Jamie, and then it just went on from there. But I really like true crime. I even considered doing some true crime. Considered it. Haven't gone there yet, but I started on one. But I'm not really good. I'm not really good at setting out the screen and having it look professional enough. So I don't know if I wanted to go down that street, you know. And as a you know, as a personal goal, I used to be monetized, right, when the YouTube laws were so sort of lax. And I used to put a lot of Artie Lang stuff, and it used to be really popular, and it was great. It was just like, oh, it's like pocket money, you know. And then they made the rules so tough. They made the rules so tough that Okay, I'm getting the picture now. I see. Interesting. Okay, well then, get rid of them then if that's how you guys are sure. You know, Brekkie, are they using the same picture and stuff like that? If it's a dox alt, then get rid of them. You guys are moderators. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I can't open up my YouTube at the moment, so you guys have the power. Get rid of them. It's not cool. If you're absolutely sure, if you're absolutely sure, breakfast, Mel, whoever, if you're absolutely sure, I'm fine with it. Okay, cool. It's not cool to do that stuff, and I know Brekkie's had some troubles with with her Facebook and stuff like that. So, not nice. No, you don't have to show me. It's fine. I believe you. I believe you. It's just someone wanting to fuck around. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Hey, Catherine, how are you? So I'm hoping that Mel, while you're still here, I'm hoping that we can still, at one point in time, organize this lunch that I'd like to have with yourself and Catherine and Deborah. Is that still? We'll have to check with the girls whether they're still cool, but we'll just wait for all this, restriction stuff to ease up, and yeah, definitely. So as long as the other two are still up for it. Thanks, Remy. Thanks for coming. See if you can friend me, Remy. My number is 0807, I think. 0807. See if you can friend me so that I can invite you. As long as Deborah and Catherine are cool with it, because I know the restrictions are getting better, but still, let's still play safe. I mean, I think by October, everything should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah. Oh no, DD's here. Oh, look out. DD Dugan. Yeah, man. The two names I hear the most in when you just sort of like watch videos or lives. It's usually DD and F. Is it FOD? FOD? Yeah. Wow, man, I hear those names a lot. I hear those names all the time. Too much. They're very popular names. Maybe FOD. Maybe FOD's more so. But yeah. DD Dugan. Was it DD Dugan that likes to play the video games? I think I saw them live one night. Was that right, DD? And you were playing like, I don't know what you were playing because I'm not really into the games that much. Used to be. I like that picture, AJ. I love that picture. Yeah, I'm a bit behind in the chat. All right. So does anyone else have anything to... Oh, is it FOD that played? Oh, I apologize. I just was watching them play games one night when they come up as being live on the YouTube thing, and I went like, oh, I wonder what this person's doing. I click on there and they're playing games. So yeah. It's quite comical, the whole RDA thing with them, with the boys. It's sort of funny. I can get into it. I watch it, but excuse me. So what else? I think I've covered what I wanted to cover. It's tough. It's tough having the internet friendships and relationships. It's damn tough. All right. I'm going to get my ass up and shower and get my day going. It's like 11 o'clock. I really should do some shit. I think I've got some washing to do. I've certainly got to clean up my room. And, okay, DD, you're not a gamer. Okay. I wasn't sure. Sorry. I get confused sometimes between you guys. Okay. So it was FOD that was playing the games. Okay, cool. Oh, okay. So we had a docs. Defrost yourself. Yeah, I'm thinking I might go and do some power washing of the driveway that I haven't finished, and maybe wash the car while I'm out there and that sort of thing. I've got stuff to do. Like probably should be sort of trimming up the lawns, even though the lawn's not growing very fast at the moment because of the weather. There's plenty of things I should be doing. So, all right, guys. Thanks very much. We're hit the 2 hour and 20-minute mark here on a very chilly Sunday morning in Brisbane. So I will catch everybody. I don't know if I'll go back to my normal lives yet. I still haven't decided if I need a break. I'm just going to see how it goes. Probably concentrate on work for a while because I am very, very busy at work. So if I do stream, probably will be because I was supposed to stream yesterday, and I'm only doing it fortnightly, so it'll be another fortnight. So in another fortnight, hopefully I'll be up for it. Maybe Ing and I can come up with something, a topic or something like that, and hopefully things will work out. I am still very sad. And I still hope that things can be resolved on a lot of different fronts. And I'm prepared. I am prepared to put myself right in the middle if I have to try to get this stuff sorted out because I feel pretty strongly about certain things. So I hope that people are not annoyed that I've spoken about them a little bit briefly today. I hope so. I hope not. Because I know people don't like to be spoken about when they decide to leave or you have an issue or something like that. And I really I do feel strongly, especially about Doodle. I do feel very strongly about it, but I'm hoping that she'll talk to me and things might work out. And if they don't, then at least I can go down fighting and know that I've done everything that I can. But if they want me, if people have a problem and they want to sort it out with other people, then I'll put myself in the middle of it for the sake of trying to resolve it. And I'm very interested. So if those people want to reach out to me, we're not making a show about it. We're not recording it or anything like that. We'll go completely private. And I want everyone to start a hashtag comeback doodlebug because she's just like so missed. It's only been goddamn barely 24 hours for me and already it's depressing. So everybody have fun and try not to be nasty to each other and try to talk things out. So hopefully in a fortnight when I come live again, I'll have better news or I'll be in a better frame of mind. So I apologize if I've been a bit of a downer today. Catch you all later. Peace.